Welcome back, everyone. Back in the good old Covertops days, I thought that my endgame goal ship would be Stratios, because back then I used to fly Covertop ships a lot. Well, it turns out that is the Orthrus at the moment. We will see. We will see what ships we will get in the future. I'm pretty sure that I will have to change ships at one point. 438 Killmarks currently, while in real time that's around 460, I believe. So Killmarks on the Orthrus are growing very quickly. Now the second ship with a lot of Killmarks in this current station is my Ashimo, which has 425 or 6. The only difference is it did take me a while to get the Killmarks on the Ashimo, while the Killmarks on the Orthrus grew very quickly. And that's mainly because the Orthrus is a more suitable ship for me, I guess. It's very similar to the Cinnabel by speed and DPS, while having better bonuses for PvP. Okay, well, let's jump in and let's see what targets we will get. Now the first one is going to be an interesting one. So there's this Inquisitor anomaly over there, and we were doing that anomaly until a Dominix just popped in.
Warp
Now,
drive active.
I'll just say this right now, that Dominix pilot is very brave to jump in the home system of very hungry pirates. So we have to fight for the Inquisitor anomaly, and of course we have to fight for the loot. The fight is located in the second room, so I have to go through two gates. This is the first one. Let's quickly jump in.
Warp drive active.
And it also appears that the Dominix is extremely tanky. It's very interesting. The last couple of ships that I fought in special anomalies were very tanky ships, and it makes me happy that players know how to build their ships, so the fights are usually interesting,
Warp drive
because
active.
they tend to live very long, even while being bombarded with very powerful missiles and other weapons. Alright, I am a little bit late to the party. There is the Dominix. I landed at a good distance, far away from any neutralizers, or even worse, scramblers. They have been pointed, and let the games begin. Now you will notice right away that my missiles did not do a lot of damage on that Dominix. It's a shield tank Dominix. I have 5 angry drones at me. I am now the battleship's primary target. I can take some hits until I have capacitor, that is. If I run out of capacitor, I would just warp out and then warp back in. Now I have to maintain a stable orbit. We'll have to do something about my missile range. I believe that it's not sufficient in its current state. Maintaining a stable 41-kilometer orbit. Dominix is shooting at our Vigilant. I believe they're shooting at our Vigilant, I might be wrong. They are aligned to the station, and it also appears to have a very nice nanocore. This is the, I believe, the Halo nanocore. I might be wrong. It did look like a Halo nanocore. Alright, by the amount of shield that it's boosting, I would say it must have dual large shield boosters, or it even has rigs that improve the amount of shield that it can boost, or maybe a combination of both, which translates to a very tanky ship. Now I would say that they also have a capacitor battery, or even 2 capacitor batteries. So that's one very cap-stable Dominix. Now the idea to outlast its capacitor will not work if it has capacitor batteries. So we really need to overpower its shield boost amount if we want to shoot that battleship down. And so far I am pretty sure that we are not doing a good job at shooting down its shield. We lack DPS. Now let me just set the team on followed so I know the stats on their shields and hulls overall. Dominic's stable at 80% shield, holding out incredibly well. There goes one drone. They are shooting down the drones of this battleship. That's a good idea. Maybe I should start shooting drones as well. But it's a Dominix. It might hold like 50 drones inside, so we really have to focus on the ship, while the drones can serve as a secondary target to force the ship to recall its drones. Almost at 50% shield, still holds out very well. I'm doing almost 2000 damage per hit, so I would say that's around 60 to 70% resistance on the shield. That's definitely dual large shield boosters. If it had more adaptive invulnerability fields, then it would take less damage, but at the same time it wouldn't boost such a great amount of shield. It's actually very easy to see what kind of build they are using. There we go, it almost fully boosted all of its shield in a couple seconds. My capacitor getting low. Interesting how in the long fights my capacitor does eventually run out after like 10 minutes of fighting. We have one battleship on the field, or 2 battleships on the field. Unfortunately they are still kind of out of range, so their weapons will not do full damage. So we just have to keep holding this Dominix until the battleships are within optimal range, and then we should have enough damage to overpower the shield boosters of that battleship. I'm very impressed how long our Vigilant survived under these drones. If those drones were on me, I would probably have to warp out on low shield. Of course, I would go back, because that's a very nice ship that has to be destroyed. After all, they invaded our own home system, and we have to defend our own territory. Okay, still holding out quite well. I'm actually very impressed by the build of that Dominix. It is holding against 4 very hungry pilots, so it's good that they survived this long. Now I'm expecting more ships to arrive. I expect the Dominix to call for help. Now the shield's starting to fall down. The battleships came within range, that's good. 8 in the system for our allies, including my own ship. The rest is neutral. Okay, Dominic's losing shields now, that's good. They're still boosting shields, but the tank has been broken. Once the Maelstrom came within range, then we did have enough damage and overall enough DPS to overpower the tank. Still holding out at a little bit of shield. We have penetrated the shield, now it's taking armor damage. It will still boost shield. That little bit of shield will eat some of the incoming damage. Armor is going down quickly. Another battleship has arrived. The Dominix is now falling down. That was a great fight. They held out so long. Did not expect to have such a great fight. That was a very good Dominix pilot. Alright, well, let's check out what's inside of the wreck. Very solid build, and 1v1 I just wouldn't have enough DPS to go through the tank. That was a ridiculous tank on that ship. It's actually pretty close to the triple armor repair Dominix that we fought a couple months ago. That one was very scary. Okay, well, next target, chasing one battlecruiser and jump through the gate. Let's see if I'll have enough time to tackle them. Almost. Okay, let's continue the chase. This is going to be a long warp, but I expect that we can catch that battlecruiser because they are a little bit slow. This is a cruiser. My friend over there is flying a Daredevil. Should arrive ahead, so they can tackle the battlecruiser at the other end of that gate. There is some salt, a rare salt that you can see from me. Of course, I would not sell the ship for a covert or two. That's not gonna happen. That wouldn't happen. I can guarantee that. That's just some salt in the heat of the fight, of the chase, to be more precise. Okay, there is the battlecruiser at the gate, just as I have expected. Let's quickly jump through, prepare the PvP overview there. Oh, this might be a trap. This might be a trap. Hold a second. Okay. Well, I was just being a little bit too cautious there. Okay. Now they are pointed, tackled. First missile did good damage there. Will maintain orbit. I forgot to unload my drone. Okay, seems like, yeah, that one is doing some damage. Good tracking on that ship. They have a lot of tracking computers because they have no tank. Okay, they are now in hull. Now for some reason my ship just does not want to listen to commands, and yep, they warped away. Alright, so they have timer. It just happens that I am perfectly aligned to the gate. I am going to chase. They have 1 minute timer. I have enough time to tackle them again and point them again. Alright, they are now in hull. They have around 30 seconds timer left. Enough time to shoot it down. Okay, that was a good chase. That was a good chase and some rare salt that you could see there. Okay, let's take the wreck. Almost run away because of my little mistake setting the orbit. Excellent. Let's go back to our original position.
Warp drive
Alright,
active.
scanned a prophecy, I believe. Let's jump in. I really have to change the rigs again on this ship. Need more range on my weapons. There's the prophecy, perfect jump in, perfect warp in. They are pointed, will maintain a closer orbit. Prophecy shields are now down. Unfortunately, they don't have faction drones. Wish those were faction drones. Well, now I have 5 angry drones chasing a 15 billion ISK ship. Time for the capacitor battery and a shield booster to do the work. Prophecy has a lot of drone damage there. That's why they don't have tank. I should stay alive long enough for the missiles to work. Okay, prophecy has been destroyed. Let's see what's inside of the wreck. Alright, nice, not bad. Micro warp drive on the prophecy. Interesting. Well, that was a nice kill. I'll just align myself, take range, and wait out the timer and boost my shield back to 100%.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's warp to the next target. Well, this prophecy has faction drones. Looks to be pretty juicy there. I don't want to miss a good opportunity like this. Almost a perfect warp in. They have been pointed. Time to go and see if I can shoot this ship down. Those are some fast drones. Those drones are looking to be terrifyingly fast. I don't like that at all. And my missiles don't wanna connect for some reason. Okay. That's the second time that my missiles did not wanna hit while well within optimal range. Very weird. That's a tanky prophecy. I think I might be in trouble once those drones start to chase me. I just have that feeling telling me that I should just prepare to warp away. Not quite sure why, but I just have that feeling that something is very wrong here. No one else in local. I'm doing good damage. I guess this prophecy is very tanky. Well, oh, there we go. They noticed my presence in the field. Now I'm in some big trouble. I have 5 angry faction drones chasing me, and my ship keeps missing its hits for very weird reasons. Those drones are making Swiss cheese out of my shields very quickly. We'll fight until a 50% hull, then I'm out. As always, that's how I roll. Okay, let's prepare the warp out location. Shield has been shredded. Armor is being shredded as well, pretty damn quickly. Prophecy is in hull. Yep, I'm not gonna be alive long enough to go through the hull of that ship. Time to warp out.
Drive active.
Well, if these 5 or 6 times the missiles did not hit, did actually hit, then the prophecy would have been destroyed. But for some reason the ship does not want to send the missiles at its full range. I guess no faction drones for me today. Now I have to survive for 5 minutes and I'll have to repair my ship and of course continue the hunt. Well then, very good prophecy there. Very good skills and terrifying DPS. And of course, a pretty good tank. Alright, let's see what will jump in. I forgot what ship I saw at the gate. Oh, it's a Celestis Interdictor. Well then, let's chase to the gate. Usually cruisers are hard to lock at the gate. My Cinnabal did have a lot of targeting rigs and it could lock ships, including cruisers, at the gate. But the Orthrus is excellent at tackling battlecruisers and above when they jump through the gate because of the long range points, and of course its speed is pretty good. But then, slowly arriving at the gate, I'll just borrow the bubble that's already in place there. There's the Celestis Interdictor. Let's quickly tackle the ship. Don't want to be this close to that ship. Alright, let's quickly go into orbit mode. Orbit at 33 kilometers. They should not have enough range to hit me at that distance. Interdictor lost the shield. It's now in armor. There is quite a bit of neutrals in local. 3 neutrals to be accurate. Well then, okay. The Interdictor decided to use the bubble. Well, I'm orbiting a little bit outside of the bubble, so I'm good for now. Interceptor arrived at the gate. They're using rifled guns, I believe. Or these are the blasters, I'm not sure. In any case, they can't hit me. And they're also very fast, but they're just not fast enough to catch me. And they are now in hull. That Celestis is going around 2000 meters per second. So I'm just a little bit faster, but still enough to be maintaining a stable orbit for now. Okay, they are in a very low hull, trying to run away. Yep, they're trying to run away. Let's approach. One more hit and there we go. Nice. That was a sweet little kill there. Okay, I will loot the wreck and warp out like nothing happened. Nice loot. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's return to the original position. That was a good run and a good catch. Well then, that was a very good run today. Had some very good fights, and of course there was one fail, but it happens. I just have to modify this ship a little bit. I guess I just need more range on my missiles. Well then, with that being said, hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, fly safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.